Friends of Cal VSA Culture Show, the Vietnamese Student Association here at the University of California, Berkeley, would like to welcome you to our 43rd annual production of Culture Show here at Zellerbach Theater. Please take your seats as our esteemed production will be starting in 5 minutes. At this time, we ask that you keep your mask on at all times, turn off all cell phones, and refrain from any flash photography of this performance as it distracts our performers. Please be advised that this production contains fog, flashing lights, loud sounds such as large drums, swords, and non-graphic death/suicide. For the unlikely event of emergency, or if you need to step outside for a moment, please take a moment to locate the exit nearest to you. And now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the production of Where the Water Takes Us, Bình Minh Toa Nắng Người Ta.
Chào mừng quý vị khán giả đã đến với vở kịch được sản xuất bởi Hội học sinh Việt Nam tại trường Đại học California, Berkeley, được diễn ra ở sân khấu Zellerbach. Xin kính mời quý vị khán thính giả ổn định chỗ ngồi và chuyển điện thoại sang chế độ im lặng để chương trình được khai màn trong vòng 5 phút nữa. Bắt đầu từ bây giờ, xin quý vị vui lòng không chụp ảnh hoặc ghi hình bằng đèn flash nhằm không ảnh hưởng đến phần trình diễn của các diễn viên và thành viên đội biểu diễn. Đội sản xuất xin được khuyến cáo rằng vở kịch sẽ có sương mù, kiếm, cùng âm thanh lớn bao gồm trống và chập chiên. Nếu quý vị cần rời khỏi khán phòng cho một hoặc nhiều cảnh trên, xin quý vị hãy dành ít phút để xác định lối ra gần nhất. Và ngay bây giờ, xin kính mời quý vị hãy cùng ngồi lại, thư giãn và thưởng thức vở kịch Where the Water Takes Us, Bình Minh tỏa nắng nơi ta.
Hello. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kathy Ho, and I am the current president of the Vietnamese Student Association at UC Berkeley. Hello. After almost 2 years of being remote, it is a great honor and pleasure to be standing in front of y'all at our 43rd annual culture show, Where the Water Takes Us. I'm especially excited that you all could see the amazing performances our cast and crew have prepared so far, and hope that everyone has a meaningful experience with this year's culture show. Since our establishment in 1979, Cal VSA strives to build a strong sense of community and support, and has been a home away from home for many students, Vietnamese or not. With what started as an organization by a small group of Vietnamese students who wanted to build a community, our organization has grown in numbers and has made history as one of the oldest cultural organizations here at Cal. Over the years, Cal VSA continues to celebrate our history, culture, and pay homage to our home in Vietnam through programs that embody our 3 pillars: culture, community, and academics. It has been a home for various programs, so just to name a few, we have Vision, and our Visionaries, which, by the way, is celebrating its 10th anniversary. Yeah. And one of the longest cultural performances on this campus, which is the one that you're about to see. I'm going to say this in Vietnamese now, so please bear with me. Xin kính chào quý vị khán giả. Tôi tên là Hồ Kathy và hiện tại tôi là Chủ tịch của Hội Sinh viên Việt Nam ở trường UC Berkeley. Sau gần 2 năm xa cách, tôi rất hân hạnh khi được đứng lên sân khấu chào đón mọi người tới chương trình văn hóa thường niên lần thứ 43 của chúng tôi, chủ đề Bình Minh tỏa nắng nơi ta. Tôi vui mừng vì mọi người có thể tham gia cùng chúng tôi vào chiều hôm nay và hy vọng rằng mọi người sẽ có trải nghiệm ý nghĩa với chương trình văn hóa của chúng tôi. Kể từ khi thành lập vào năm 1979, Cal VSA luôn luôn cố gắng xây dựng một ý thức cộng đồng và là một ngôi nhà xa nhà cho sinh viên người Việt Nam và những người yêu văn hóa Việt Nam. Hội đồng của chúng tôi bắt đầu với một nhóm sinh viên Việt Nam có mong muốn xây dựng cộng đồng, và bây giờ chúng tôi đã phát triển tới ngày hôm nay và đã làm nên sự là một trong những tổ chức văn hóa lâu đời nhất tại UC Berkeley. Trong những năm qua, Cal VSA tiếp tục tôn vinh lịch sử và văn hóa của chúng tôi và bày tỏ lòng kính trọng với ngôi nhà của chúng tôi tại Việt Nam thông qua các chương trình thể hiện 3 trụ cột của chúng tôi: văn hóa, cộng đồng và học thuật. And before I hand off the mic, I just wanted to give a shout out to our NorCal UVSA friends. Thank you so much. ASUC President Chaka Talem and his Chief of Staff, Our sponsors, Monster Pho, the Vietnamese Physician Association of Northern California, Mr. Bùi Văn Phú and Mrs. Thanh Hương, and of course our founders and alumni who are able to come to the show today. And thank you all for coming to today's show, and it's great pride and joy that I welcome you to our 43rd annual culture show. Without further ado, please welcome our producers.
Hello, everybody. Xin chào quý vị. My name is Coby Nguyen, and I am one of the producers of Culture Show this year. First of all, I would like to say thank you everyone for coming and supporting and watching our show today. It really means the world to us, to Minh and I, and to everyone who has put so much time, effort, and energy into bringing this show to life. When I first started my role as producer, I did not think that I would be nearly as involved as I am today. I did not realize just how big Culture Show really is, just how much it would begin to mean to me, and just how much it would impact my life. And over the past year, I have put my heart, my soul, and so much more into this production. I can genuinely say that it has been one of my greatest experiences here at Cal. I am so proud to announce that this year's culture show is our first in-person culture show in 3 years. With that in mind, Minh and I really wanted to do something different, something fresh and new and exciting. We wanted to take the legacy that past producers had left to us, and we wanted to make it something our own. And with that vision in mind, we set out to put together a team of talented students who could bring those ideas to life. And I have to say, we are so grateful for our team. Each and every one of them has put so much time, work, and dedication into this production, and we really could not have done any of this without them. Xin chào quý vị khán giả. Tôi tên là Coby Nguyen và tôi là một trong hai nhà sản xuất của chương trình năm nay. Trước hết, cảm ơn mọi người đã đến thưởng thức chương trình hôm nay. Khi tôi mới bắt đầu vị trí, tôi không nghĩ là mình sẽ dấn thân vào chương trình như bây giờ. Tôi chưa biết là chương trình văn hóa của Hội học sinh Việt Nam ở UC Berkeley lại lớn đến như vậy. Lúc đó, tôi cũng chưa nghĩ là nó sẽ có ý nghĩa lớn đối với tôi. Một năm vừa qua, tôi đã toàn tâm, toàn ý đầu tư mọi thứ vô chương trình này. Và nó thật sự đã trở thành một trong những trải nghiệm lớn lao nhất với tôi. Chương trình năm nay là chương trình trực tiếp trên sân khấu đầu tiên trong vòng 3 năm. Cũng vì như vậy, Minh Anh và tôi rất muốn chương trình này khác biệt, mới mẻ và hào hứng. Chúng tôi muốn nói bước những đàn anh đàn chị đi trước. Thật lòng mà nói, chúng tôi rất là may mắn khi có một đội hình hết sức tuyệt vời ngày hôm nay. Mỗi thành viên đã bỏ ra rất nhiều nỗ lực và chúng tôi sẽ không có ngày hôm nay nếu như họ đã không ở bên.
Thank you everyone for your message for everyone. Thank you Coby for your message for everyone. Good afternoon everyone. Welcome to the 43rd annual Cal VSA Culture Show. The show this year is named Where the Water Takes Us, Bình Minh tỏa nắng nơi ta. My name is Minh Van. I am one of the two producers of this year's culture show. The experience of working on this show this year has been the most defining experience of my time at UC Berkeley. Everyone on our team is exceptional and inspirational in their own way, and it is a tremendous and humbling opportunity for me to work with and learn from them. I would like to thank each and every single member of our team, my one and only co-producer, Coby Nguyen, my VSA president, Kathy Ho, our director, Juliana Nguyen, our scriptwriter, and many, many more individuals, from folks in the story team to PR team to tech team, our 7 performance teams, and acting team, for their dedication for the show, for the love for our story and our message. Literally, hats off to you all. You all are seriously so cool and unreal, and I'm so excited to see everyone's performances. I immigrated from Vietnam to the US around 5 years ago, and with those challenges coming along, I would like to say thanks to my family, especially for my mom, my dear friends and colleagues, many of whom are here to support me today, for their lasting love and support. I love you all so much, and I'm extremely honored, grateful, and ecstatic to stand here right now, introducing you to the beautiful work of our incredible team. We've worked so hard this past year, and I really hope you enjoy the show. Xin chào quý vị khán giả. Tôi tên là Văn Đào Minh Anh, một trong 2 nhà sản xuất của chương trình văn hóa năm nay. Khoảng thời gian làm việc để sản xuất chương trình này là một trải nghiệm tuyệt vời nhất trong khoảng thời gian tôi học ở trường UC Berkeley. Mỗi thành viên trong đội hình của chương trình đều hết sức đột phá, đặc biệt và truyền cảm hứng theo cách riêng của chính họ. Và thật sự, đây là một trải nghiệm rất đáng quý, làm cho tôi phải cảm thấy khiêm tốn hơn khi tôi làm việc và học hỏi từ họ. Tôi muốn dành lời cảm ơn cho mọi thành viên trong đội hình đã tham gia và làm nên chương trình ngày hôm nay. Đồng nhà sản xuất Coby Nguyễn, Chủ tịch Hội học sinh Việt Nam ở UC Berkeley, Kathy Ho, đạo diễn Juliana Nguyễn, nhà biên kịch và rất nhiều người khác nữa, từ khâu dựng truyện đến công nghệ ánh sáng, âm thanh, các đội múa, đội nhảy, diễn viên, quan hệ công chúng và nhiều vai trò khác. Tôi xin biết ơn tất cả vì đã đầu tư tâm sức cho chương trình và sự yêu mến cho thông điệp của vở kịch này. Tôi xin ngã mũ trước các bạn đồng nghiệp của mình. Mọi người thật là ngầu và thật là đỉnh của đỉnh. Tôi đến từ Việt Nam, tôi qua Mỹ 5 năm về trước. Và với những khó khăn mà bản thân mình đã trải qua, tôi xin chân thành dành lời cảm ơn từ đáy lòng mình đến với gia đình, đặc biệt là mẹ tôi, với bạn bè và đồng nghiệp, vì sự yêu thương và sự hỗ trợ vô bờ bến. Tôi yêu mọi người nhiều lắm. Tôi rất là vinh dự, biết ơn và hào hứng để đứng đây ngày hôm nay giới thiệu với quý vị một thành phẩm hết sức hoành tráng mà đội của chúng tôi đã đầu tư thời gian vào năm vừa qua. Chúng tôi hy vọng mọi người sẽ thưởng thức chương trình ngày hôm nay. And with that being said, it is my absolute honor to introduce you to our gifted and brilliant scriptwriter and director.
Hi all, I'm the scriptwriter, and I want to start by thanking all of you for coming to see our show this year. A few brief things about the show. As advertised, this play is a fantasy retelling of the story of Lady Triệu, with some inspirations from the stories of the Trưng Sisters. To those of you who don't know, the Trưng Sisters are a pair of sisters who led a successful rebellion against the Chinese Han Dynasty in 39 BCE and ruled as empresses of a state of unknown name until 43 BCE. Following a defeat in battle, they chose to drown themselves in the Hajiang River. Ba Qiu, also known as Triệu Thị Trinh and Lady Triệu, was an orphan who at 20 years old, after years of being abused by her brother's wife, escaped to the mountains to train before leading a 6-month rebellion against the Chinese Eastern Wu Dynasty's occupation of 3rd century Vietnam. It is said she was either beheaded in battle or chose to drown herself following her army's defeat. Still, despite her ultimate loss, she left a mark. Chinese generals were said to fear her ghost, and myths surrounding her grew to say she wore golden armor, rode an elephant into battle, and was a 9-foot-tall goddess. To those of you familiar with those myths, I apologize for the lack of elephants in the play, and I ask that you forgive me. On a more personal note, I'd like to thank everyone who worked on the play. As scriptwriter, it's truly been an honor to see so many creative and passionate people come together to bring the story to life. You can guarantee that a brilliant person or team of people worked on every aspect of this production, from its marketing to its costuming and set design, to make it the best it could be. I want to give a special thanks to Minh, one of our co-producers, for translating key lines in this play into Vietnamese, as well as to our director, Juliana, our producers, Coby and Minh again, and our amazing cast of actors for helping to polish the script into what it is now. Ultimately, this play is about progress. It starts with the people who came before us, whether that's as far back as Ba Qiu, to as recent as the cast and crew of the previous culture show. It continues with those that will follow us. I would like to thank my parents, who were the beginnings of the changes I now make in the world. Not only have they done so much to support me, they have also, despite the differences between our generations and our experiences, chosen to trust me to make my own change in the world. For that, I am honored and grateful. I would also like to thank my peers, my friends, and those I see growing up right now. They inspire me every day with what they are creating and learning. Because of them, I believe good things are on the way that are worth working towards. Finally, I want to say thank you to all of you. I don't think stories like this one have many opportunities to be seen, and this one is important to me. So thank you for coming out to see this. And now, I'm happy to pass the mic to our wonderful director.
Thank you to our wonderful scriptwriter. Hi, everyone. Hey. My name is Juliana Nguyen. I've been part of Culture Show for 4 years, which is a lot. In 2019, I was part of the prop and PR team, woo! And then in 2020, I was a performance coordinator, but we don't talk about that year. Culture Show 2021, I had the honor of being Culture Show producer where we produced our first short film. And this year, for Culture Show 2022, I am this year's director and stage manager for this year's Culture Show. So I actually started my Culture Show journey when I was in high school as a little Vision mentee over here in 2016. So shout out to Vision. And after watching Culture Show back then, it kind of like clicked for me. So something about Culture Show was very similar to the Vietnamese variety shows such as Vang Sang Entertainment and Thuy Nga, Paris by Night, which was like a straight-to-DVD series that was pre-recorded Vietnamese language live musical and sketch performances that I would watch with my family growing up. And it was one of the reasons why I learned how to speak Vietnamese, but I also realized that it was a celebration of Vietnamese American identity in media that traditional mainstream media had been shutting us from. There isn't one narrative, one trope, one lifestyle that has to define being Vietnamese American. With Culture Show, as a collective, the Vietnamese and Vietnamese American diaspora on campus are able to revolutionize and take up space on campus, even though we are only 3.7 of the undergraduate population here at the fall 2021. I am very thankful to Culture Show that there's a space to have a creative outlet and start important conversations that no one has dared to before. Very Berkeley of us, if you will. I hope this today's show will fill you with the same passion and drive as it did for me 6 years ago, and inspire you to question what life has for you, and to take control of your own destiny, just like Triệu Thị Trinh, our main protagonist here today. I'd like to thank my family, the producers Minh and Coby, and every single performer and core member here. Special shout out to the set design, marketing, tech team. They've been working around the clock, literally for the past 2 weeks, to bring you what you see here today. To all Culture Show's performers before us, and all of our current ones too, thank you for being a part of this space and facilitating this discourse. Xin kính chào quý vị và khán giả. Tên tôi là Juliana Nguyen. Tôi đã là một phần của Culture Show trong suốt 4 năm qua. Năm 2019, tôi là thành viên của đội Dũng Cánh và PR. Đến năm 2020, tôi tham gia với và trợ của biển đảo múa. Sau đó trở thành nhà sản xuất vào năm 2021. Và năm nay tôi từ sức vào đạo diễn và quản lý sân khấu. Hành trình với Culture Show là bắt đầu khi tôi có học cấp 3. Khi đó tôi được trở thành một phần của Vision vào năm 2016. Sau lần đầu tiên tôi đi xem Culture Show, tôi biết rằng đây là những gì tôi muốn làm khi tôi vào đại học. Có điều gì đó có về Culture Show rất giống với các chương trình tập kỹ của Việt Nam giống Văn Sơn Entertainment, Thúy Nga. Đó là một cách tôi học nói tiếng Việt và tôi nhận ra là sự tôn vinh bản sắc người Mỹ gốc Việt trên các phương tiện truyền thống. Không có một câu hoặc là lời sống nào định nghĩa như thế nào người Mỹ gốc Việt. Culture Show là niềm tự hào của cộng đồng người Việt Nam và người gốc Việt tại trường đại học Berkeley. Chúng tôi chỉ 3.7% sinh viên theo mùa năm 2021. Tôi rất biết ơn vì Culture Show đã là ngôi trường tôi. Chúng tôi có bắt đầu những cuộc chuyến quan trọng và chưa được nhắc tôi. Tôi hy vọng Culture Show hôm nay sẽ cho quý vị một Destiny to like Triệu Thị Trinh. Tôi cảm ơn gia đình và nhà sản xuất Minh và Coby cũng all Culture Show performers.
And without further ado, we present
to you Culture Show 43, Where the Water Takes Us, Bình nên tỏa nắng nơi ta.
Get out of bed, Leash. The cock crowed an hour ago.
Ow! Don't touch me!
You will not speak to me in that way while sleeping under my husband's roof and eating my husband's food. You owe him and I your life and happiness for everything we've sacrificed for you.
What did you want?
Go to the river and clean the laundry.
Doesn't Ye normally clean the laundry?
I dismissed her last night.
What?
We
Ye's
can't
mother is
afford a
sick.
maid. Not with an unmarried brat living under our roof.
But Ye's mother is sick. She needs the work.
She'll have to find it elsewhere.
We have nothing else to spare?
Don't be naive, girl. We must focus on our own survival.
At the cost of Ye's mother?
I'm not having this conversation with the child. Go now. I won't ask again. Trin.
I don't know how my brother doesn't freeze to death in your arms at night. Tao! You'll bruise me!
The laundry, Trin. Today.
Soon. Did you sense my presence at the river and feel compelled to seek my good company?
I saw you through my window doing laundry. Do you know how to separate between the lights and the darks?
I'll get into the rhythm of it eventually.
Oh my gosh, your arm.
Oh, silly me, I fell. Old woman bruise easily.
You're that clumsy?
Yeah.
Gee, have you heard? They took people to the palace above. Heavenly warriors descended from it. They showed up at Nobleman Huang's household last week, and nobody has seen him or his family since then. The barrier at the edge of the palace's shadow has been weakening. My mother thought it might disintegrate, and we could leave behind this cold. We make the trek to the market every week so she can badam the merchants who see the barrier during their travels. Last week, there was talk of Huang disappearing. This week, there was talk of the barrier. People say blood trickled down the sides of the barrier, and then it grew stronger. There's no leaving the heaven above shadow.
That's horrible.
They say Nobleman Huang was chosen to join them in heaven, but it's because they're too afraid to connect the dots. Nobleman Huang is dead, and I think even his ghost is trapped here with the rest of us. Is it as cold in the afterlife as it is here in their shadow?
So, you're too young to be worrying about things like this. Leave it to me now that you've confided in me.
And you aren't too young to worry?
I may look young, but this heart is old, and it can bear supporting kids like you.
Trin, you care too little for yourself.
Yeah.
Where have you been? I asked you to be home by now.
I just got here,
We're going home now.
but the laundry isn't finished yet.
Leave it.
You asked me to do this.
The house needs cleaning. We're going home.
I'll see you later, Sue.
Wait, I'll walk with you.
Okay, very well then.
Trin, does Tao dislike me?
What makes you say that?
I don't think she wanted me to walk with you.
Wang Su,
Yes?
we are honored to inform you that your family has been offered a place in the heavens.
And if I refuse my place,
This is a great honor. What reason do you have to refuse?
it's scary to leave behind everything you know.
Your father has already agreed. Come speak on it with him.
Come along now, girl.
She doesn't want to go with you.
And what's your name?
My name is...
This isn't your business. You're right. It is a great honor. I would gladly accept your invitation.
Of course, right this way.
What? Sue!
Let's
All
go.
will be well, T.
We're going.
Take care of yourself as you would a younger sister.
Wait, let me go.
We're
I
going.
have to help her.
Welcome to the heavens.
The sun is warm here. It's beautiful.
It is. And you'll help us preserve it.
lòng tôi nhẹ với sầu đau, ngỡ như trên đời thiếu những nụ cười, muộn phiền dâng lối khắp nơi.
Tôi từng mong tôi không là tôi từng mong tôi giống bao người để sống thành thơi, để sống như tôi vẫn mơ.
Và rồi tôi nhận ra rằng trong trái tim này là tình yêu vô bờ và đầy ấp ước mơ.
Và rồi tôi nhận ra những khó khăn này càng làm tôi thêm yêu cuộc đời và thắp sáng niềm tin trong tôi.
Và tôi sống như đóa hoa này, tỏa ngát hương thơm cho đời. Sống với nỗi khát khao rằng được hiến dâng cho cuộc đời.
Hôm nay dẫu có gian nan thì ngày mai là ngày tươi sáng hơn.
Tôi sẽ viết nên câu chuyện của cuộc đời riêng tôi.
Xanh cũng có loài hoa khoe sắc trên cành, mỗi loài hoa mỗi sắc hương.
Không là hoa của những buồn đau, tôi là hoa của những nụ cười. Cuộc sống của tôi yêu biết bao, dù rằng tôi vẫn biết rằng gian khó đan chờ, rằng điều tôi bước tiếp con đường này sẽ không dễ dàng.
Chẳng gì ngăn được tôi và những ước mơ này, vì tôi yêu lắm cuộc đời
và tôi tin vào con tim tôi. Và tôi sống như đóa hoa này, tỏa ngát hương thơm cho đời. Sống với nỗi khát khao rằng được hiến dâng cho cuộc đời. Hôm nay dẫu có gian nan thì ngày mai là ngày tươi sáng hơn. Tôi sẽ viết nên câu chuyện của cuộc đời riêng tôi. Riêng tôi.
What just happened?
Idiot girl, you almost lost us our lives. If the neighbor girl hadn't stopped you from declaring our name, we would have been next on the list.
What happened? Are you all right?
Sung, they took Sung.
Who?
Sung, kind and thoughtful Sung. Let me go. I have to help her. Let me go.
Quick, Dad, stop her.
Let me go.
What happened?
Good, behave yourself.
What happened?
The heavenly warriors collected our neighbors, and your fool of a sister tried to stop them, but her friend had some sense and prevented anything irrational from happening.
The neighbors are gone then?
It's only a matter of time before we're next.
What will we do?
Don't worry, I have a plan. We haven't survived for so long on so little for nothing.
Jin, you cared for this girl? I know it is tempting to be a savior, but reckless heroism is not heroism. It is selfish and immature. You must judge which battles may cost you too much, and more importantly, you must judge what they will cost those around you. Jin, anh xin lỗi.
Thôi, em đi ngủ đây. Em mệt rồi.
Gukda, this is Nguyen. He'll take us out of the palace above shadow.
An honor to meet you, Chiu Gokdat.
As it is to meet you. If you don't mind me asking, how can we be so certain that you speak truthfully about your ability to pass through the boundary?
Well, your payment isn't due until you're free. So it'll cost you nothing to humor me, but it may cost you everything to dismiss me.
And how much exactly is this payment? Can my wife and I have a moment, please?
Of course.
Tao, we have nothing. We can't afford to pay this man.
You think too little of me. I've already accounted for that. Your sister. We can marry her off to him or any other man that will take her. It'll cover the cost of travel.
You're certain?
You're serious?
Jin.
Of course we're serious. We must do what we can to survive.
You'll sell me like a family ox to that man?
Im đi con quỷ. We'll have the payment by next week. Thank you for coming to meet with my husband.
Of course, I'll take my leave.
Have you no shame? No fealty for your family? My ngu, pathetic, another loud mouth to feed. I'm finding what little use there is of you. This is all you can do? And you resist it?
Please don't make me do this. There's more that I can do. Look, Dad, don't you want me to stay around? I'm the only family you have left.
We should not so quickly dismiss our options.
You're serious.
What? Did you plan on staying here forever? Did you never plan on marrying?
I didn't expect to be pawned off by my only family.
Look, Dad, stop her.
No, let her go. She has to think.
Sung, did they kill you? I failed you so miserably. And now I'm failing my family too.
Will you wallow here by the river while hundreds more are taken to the sky?
Who is that? Where are you?
Here, beside you, in your reflection.
What do you want?
What do you want?
We want to save our people from the shade.
It could be you.
What? Triệu Thị Trinh, there is more to life than being a cow for slaughter. Our people suffer. There is a thread we Trưng Sisters left behind. Pick up the thread. Carry our revolution forward. Accept a new fate and change the course of the world. Only you can free our people if only you thought to do so.
Free?
Think of soon. Think of all the girls who were drowning in the river. Think of the people in the river who was drowning under palace above shadow. Take up the sword beside you and escape the destiny your sister-in-law has given you. We will rest and we will force you a new one. We will rest at the river source waiting for you.
Where have you been? Insolent brat, come back to the house now.
No, I will not marry and I will not leave.
Don't be stupid, girl.
I am no girl, no ox, no brat to be sold. I was Sung's older sister. I'm of this land and of these people, and I want to save them.
What will you do? Pick fights with the heavenly warriors, throw stones at the sky? You can't do anything. Come back to the house now and serve your family's destiny.
I would rather drown than return with you. Ow!
Where are you going?
What are you doing, Tao? What's wrong with you?
What have you done? Jin, you're unforgivable.
Are you?
What did you just say?
Are you forgivable? You would have stood by and watched as she killed me. You stood by and watched as I killed her. Are you forgivable? Are either of us? This nation needs no forgiveness. It'll give none to each of us. I'm not sorry. There will be no more palace above.
Busela đi lấp lánh, ướm lên tay bên nét mặt dạng người. Đặt xa ra thì hai cánh, ngăn cho em tách biệt miệng đời. Lướt xuống phố bóng phanh, băng qua nhanh khuôn viên mỗi tối. Dinh cơ giang tay sẵn lối, nơi xa hoa lộng lẫy gọi mời. Đố ai bằng em, buông dăm ba câu yêu thương bao anh xin chết. Ngắm em mà xem, đôi chân thon que ta đâu ai chịu được nhiệt. Ngắm anh cầm em gieo cơn say nên lâu nay không ai tiếc. Hàng đống quà tặng em cho từng đêm đặc biệt. Em chỉ cần em một tiền là quên hết muộn phiền. Thế để anh làm em sao xuyên. Một lời em nói trong đêm mang tới mây đen vội lấp đi tròn mặt tầm nhìn. Vậy thì cần gì nét vai vì em cũng chỉ biết tôi xa. Vậy thì cần gì nét vai khi chính em là một món quà. Đêm khuya cũng đã tắt, bên lời đắm đuối cũng đã mệt. Chỉ còn hai mươi lay lắt, gọi mời hắn tới sát bên em. Ôi phong thái này, quần áo này lại ngập đầy mùi dầu sang. Cho em đắm say, em ngất ngây và rồi đôi mắt ấy liền sang. Em chỉ cần em một tiền là quên hết muộn phiền. Thế nên anh làm em sao xuyên. Một lời em nói trong đêm mang tới mây đen vội lấp đi cho em mất tầm nhìn. Vậy thì cần gì nét vào hoa vì em cũng chỉ biết thôi xa. Vậy thì cần gì nét vào hoa vì em cũng chỉ biết thôi xa. Vậy thì cần gì
Ba, mẹ. Ba mẹ đến tìm con phải không? Did I do wrong? Tell me what I must do and I'll do it. I'm sorry. Please come back. You have nothing for me? Fine. I don't need family. I'll follow this river to its source where the Trưng sisters sleep, and I'll make my own way if you don't give me one. This is it. The height of the world.
Trinh.
Who are you really? What do you really want?
We are the Trưng sisters. We're the ones to drive the heavens out of these lands. And the reason why heavenly nobles no longer roam freely amongst us. We were young and we were stupid. We grew stupid and prideful and drowned ourselves here after our defeat.
You could be the next. You could be better than us with our wisdom in your ears. Are you prepared for this responsibility?
I am.
If you commit yourself to this path, you cannot leave. We cannot have you abandoning this path. Will you remain steadfast when the heavens crash down, or will you go?
Go? Beyond the shadow of the heavens above? Without a thought left for the people left behind? No, I will not go. Tell me what I must do and I'll do it. Forge me this new destiny and I'll follow it. I'm not going anywhere.
We cannot leave the river, but take this road and we'll be with you.
Stay here in the mountains. For the next 6 months, we will sharpen your mind and your sword. You will learn all you can from the mountains and the skies above them. And when you are ready, you go down to the village and chip the shadow of the palace.
Do you accept this charge, Jin?
Gladly.
Let's begin.
Are y'all going to my sister's play?
I thought they weren't doing a play this year.
Why would you think that?
And we're funding.
No venues available,
Everything's copyrighted by one company.
and everything new has been written before.
Besides, child actors nowadays aren't as good as they were before.
And it's impossible to get rehearsals together because of the
Common cold.
No, I just thought that we'd be doing everything remote this year, you know?
How would we do that?
I don't know. How much are the tickets?
5 Ds for adults and 2 for kids.
What are these?
D's nuts.
Anyways, sorry, I can't. I spent all my money on these fancy rocks. Like, look at this pretty pink one I got.
Why would you buy that?
How else am I going to attract love?
Wait, what the hell?
What?
It's
sunlight.
Are you afraid?
Of what? Ready your sword.
Here's where the palace above has anchored their shadow. Practicing in their armor, and the palace will begin to fall. We leave tomorrow for the next attack. But the palace will be prepared for your next attack. Alone, you will not succeed. You will need an army.
You did this?
Yes, I did.
We didn't know it was possible to exist outside the shade.
Listen to me. The palace above is far more fragile than we know. This is just the first cut. 1,000 cuts could fell a tiger, but the palace is no tiger. Join me in making 1,000 cuts, and together we will live no longer in the shadow of the heavens.
For the sunlight, we would follow you anywhere.
Thank you. This is where the next anchor is. Their army may be waiting for us, but I'm confident we will succeed.
You're so confident?
The anchor will be destroyed by your hand.
You will not fail.
We will not fail.
Raju, there's a man asking for you. He claims to be your brother.
Allow him in.
So it's true.
Look that. She lives?
No, but we all leave something behind when we pass. Even you will linger when you are gone.
Everyone, out.
This is my house.
Please.
What are you doing here? This isn't your place.
I could ask you the same.
I'm leading an army against the heavens. I've found my way after.
So we've both found our way.
You're a murderer, leading innocent people to their deaths. Plus, you're a traitor to her family. What would you know about finding your way?
I was not the traitor to our family.
Then you were reckless and stupid. You cost us everything. You think you have what it takes to lead an army, to challenge the heavens? Step down, marry some poor man. Don't doom these people too. Haven't you heard enough people?
Have I? Haven't you? I protected myself. You lost any say you had in my life when you stood by and watched as she hurt me. I am who I am, and I'll go where I'm needed. You can't stop me.
Jin, I know we've had our differences.
Don't water down the abuse you watched me suffer.
But Jin, we are still family.
Then let's.
And I know you better than anyone else. And Jin, you are not fit for this task. Your inability to pick your battles will be your ruin.
I don't care. Let it be my ruin. Let me be ruined. Better that than to be your family.
Jin, listen to me.
I don't want to hear any more from you.
Jin, an xin lỗi. An xin lỗi vì anh đã làm em thất vọng. An xin lỗi vì anh em mình đã làm tổn thương nhau.
Làm tổn thương nhau? Are you kidding? I failed you?
You killed my wife!
Good riddance. I hope you hate me for it. I hope you never speak to me again, actually.
Jin, we are still family.
Then let's just stop.
What?
We're not family. I'm not your sister. And if we're not family, then what am I? The girl who killed your wife, right? Is that all that's left between us? Anger? Revenge? And if it is revenge, why don't you try to come and get it?
When you need me, I'll be here.
Whatever.
You are all here to serve one purpose and one purpose alone. Stay between the approaching challengers to the mandate of heaven and the anchor that upholds our society. Until your dying breath, fend them off, and in death, fall so they cannot climb over you. Be as unyielding as a tiger who guards her children.
Today, we go forward and destroy the next anchor. Trust in me and trust in our destiny. All will go well.
That's you. I went to scout the anchor as you instructed.
And?
Their army. It drove sours. They're a wall of meat that we'd have to climb to reach the anchor. Are you sure we can do this?
I have faith in our destiny. Do not worry. Follow me to free our nation.
Ah!
Retreat! Retreat! You murder! Her blood is on your hands. You killed her. I've killed no one who hasn't deserved it. You led us to a death trap. You promised us on the table, and it's cost us everything. You knew what you were doing, what the risks were. Cả cái ngôi mày tin tưởng mày cho lắm vô. You're barely a woman. You're just a child playing as a soldier. I am not a child. I'm not a child, then what? What are you if not a misled nuisance? In this lifetime, you're either a murderer or a child. You cannot be neither. Skanda, you killed her! I didn't mean to. Again. Dead. We're all dead because of you. What do I do?
Trust yourself as you have trusted in us.
You have not lost yet. The battle continues until your death.
And even in death, we live on. Useless ghosts.
Đồ sát nhân, tao sẽ giết mày để đền mạng cho chị tao. Tao phải ngăn mày để không phải ai chết nữa. What death does not define us all? Have you forgotten? Have you all forgotten? I want this nation freed. And if destiny doesn't rule us forward, then leave it to me. I will. Go away, ghosts. Leave my reflection alone unless you have solutions to offer. Was that right? I thought I could help free this nation, save these people, but what am I doing? Who do I think I am?
I see you've survived your own rashness.
I've survived worse, haven't I?
So you have.
So you heard then about their army? 10 men to each one of us. A wall of bodies we could not climb.
I tried to stop you. We can't topple the heavens. We can only do what we can to survive.
There's a way. I just haven't found it yet.
Do you see yourself as luckier than those who came before you? Do you see yourself as chosen?
If everyone who came before me was unlucky, then someone was bound to be the lucky one. It might as well be me.
Don't be ridiculous.
So you knew then?
Everyone did. I'm sure your own scouts told you about them too.
And you knew that we would lose?
That was clear to anyone with eyes.
Not to me.
Clearly. Even an elephant would have done a better job.
What would you have done in my place?
Do you know how they were able to set up such a large army on that plain? No one sets up a home there because of the rainy season floods. Now, the floods don't reach quite that far, but they do reach close enough to fear. And that left all that open space for them to set up their army. We can't topple the heavens. You want to win? You need rain. More rain than we've seen in centuries. You need a miracle. And both you and I know that miracles are scarce. You see yourself as lucky, chosen, then you can sit here and pray to whatever lies beyond the palace above and wait for them to fail to respond.
I am lucky, and I am chosen. If I need a miracle, I will have one. You will believe me when it rains.
You're delusional.
Ba, mẹ cho con vài hạt mưa đi. Con sẽ không đòi hỏi gì hơn nữa. Give me your blessing to go down this path. And I promise I won't ask for another thing. I promise that I try my best to do what's right. I know it isn't exactly what you wanted for me, but couldn't it be just as good? Con hứa là con sẽ làm chuyện tốt thôi. Give me rain, and I won't ask for another thing.
Sat down on the riverbank, bare feet and the morning dew in our hair. breath is cold and the air was fragrant. Sat down on the riverbank, bare feet and the morning dew in our hair. Breath is cold and the air was fragrant. Breath is cold and the air was fragrant.
Slasher tires and has made threatening comments.
Underneath the iron weather, the reasons fall short. Temper in the howling wind, tempest on the storm stricken shore. You know I could never hold back all these reasons. Me thinking down low, I will see. Trust the everlasting child in me.
Con sẽ không làm uổng con ba mẹ phù hộ.
The flood!
Move now, with me. I know.
We are now taking a 15-minute intermission.
Xin kính mời quý vị khán thính giả nghỉ giải lao trong vòng 15 phút.
Ta biết nhau từ lâu rồi, ta hiểu từng thói quen của nhau. Tuy không phải người yêu với nhau, ta vẫn hơn là bạn. Ta biết nhau đang nghĩ gì, không cần phải nói ra làm chi. Câu chuyện này cứ như vậy đi, phân tích thêm làm gì. Mình bên nhau giống như người yêu, nhìn nhau giống như người yêu. Dù không phải là tình yêu, nhưng chắc chắn không phải tình bạn. Dù có lẽ sẽ không dài lâu, nhưng ta sẽ thật đậm sâu. Mối tình này không cần định nghĩa gì.
nói đừng tin vào tình yêu, nhưng khi trông thấy em con tim anh loạn nhịp. Anh cho rằng lẽ nào mình siêu thật, bởi vì em nỗi nhớ anh mỗi khi màn đêm buông xuống thành phố này. Tan tầm cuối ngày I'm on my way, em đang ở đâu anh tới hay? Baby call vào số này, gửi anh location, ghé qua nhà em môi chạm tay. I got something to say.
Đừng làm cho em bối rối đã đi, vì mỗi khi gần anh gần như ngừng thở. Và nếu như anh đang cố tình làm em mê anh thì anh đừng mơ, vì em ngại em không nói đâu nên em mong anh tự biết bàn tay này muốn chạm vào ai, rồi biết trong đầu này chỉ có ai đó thôi. Biết đôi má của em đã ửng hồng rồi, và biết trái tim này lỡ mất vài nhịp rồi. Biết ngại ngùng khi ánh mắt chạm nhau rồi, biết hơi thở như dừng lại vì có ai đứng hơi gần so với cho phép nhau. Biết em lỡ thích anh hơi nhiều quá rồi nào.
Hay lại đi mai ta gặp nhau, lại để lời yêu ra đằng sau, để cho mọi thứ như chưa bắt đầu. Damn girl, can't put you out of my mind. You're pretty girl, you got the style. Một lần anh yêu em and drop the mic.
Chẳng cần nói nhiều đâu, anh biết rằng tâm hồn em mang chiều sâu.
Em gần gần quá đi, em không quen đâu, ngại quá đi but I like it
Bởi vì anh chưa biết liệu mình nên cứ tiếp hay liệu một phen chẳng may có được em.
Em chỉ đợi một câu nói thôi rằng anh đã
biết bàn tay này muốn chạm vào nhau rồi,
trong đầu này chỉ thấy có nhau thôi.
biết đôi má cả hai đã ửng hồng rồi,
Trái tim này lỡ đập trúng nhịp rồi.
ngại ngùng khi ánh mắt chạm nhau rồi, biết mũi tên thật tình yêu đã bắn đi.
Chẳng hay hụt em chắc cũng mình không hụt đâu, biết ta lỡ thích nhau hơi nhiều quá rồi nào. Số 1,
Số mấy đây?
số 2,
Thế còn đây là số mấy?
em không biết.
Từ nụ hôn đầu tiên, chờ đợi anh trên miên, nhớ về anh phát điên, lỡ nhắn tin liệu anh có phiền, chờ hồi âm thật lâu, rồi người nhắn một câu, tối nay em ở đâu, anh qua tâm sự cho đã sầu, nhà cửa em đến lâu, đi chợ từ giữa trưa, xịt một ít nước hoa, hút chiếc cao vào một tối qua, nhìn cà phê cứ rơi, còn thời gian cứ trôi, lòng buồn rầu nghĩ ngợi, chắc cánh ca lại quên mất rồi, ngồi uống cà phê đến tối, không giờ rồi mà anh chưa tới, cà phê cứ tí tách rơi, anh quên mất em rồi, ngồi uống cà phê đến tối, cần buồn ngủ lại đang kéo tới, cả đêm ngóng anh đến chơi, anh sẽ chết em rồi. Sao anh thật là quá đáng, lỡ mỉm cười làm em choáng váng, ánh mắt của người phát sáng, oh damn, I can't ignore that. Mong thức cùng anh suốt cả đêm, muốn gần thêm để cùng nhau uống cà phê. Thật khó nói thành câu mỗi lần ta cứ gặp nhau đến rồi hai ta quên luôn mất đường về. Nhà cửa em đến lâu, đi chợ từ giữa trưa, xịt một ít nước hoa, hút chiếc cao vào một tối qua, nhìn cà phê cứ rơi, còn thời gian cứ trôi, lòng buồn rầu nghĩ ngợi, chắc cánh ca lại quên mất rồi, ngồi uống cà phê đến tối, không giờ rồi mà anh chưa tới, cà phê cứ tí tách rơi, anh quên mất em rồi, ngồi uống cà phê đến tối, cần buồn ngủ lại đang kéo tới, cả đêm ngóng anh đến chơi, anh sẽ chết em rồi.
The show is continuing in one more minute. Chương trình xin được phép bắt đầu trong 2 phút nữa.
Sorry?
Hi, it is you. You're Chukok, that's younger sister.
I'm sorry, how do you know my family?
Can I join you?
Can you? Yes, if you'd like to hear me ramble. I'm not having the best day. And we've met before?
Yes, you don't remember me? I've always thought myself memorable. You certainly are.
And what was your name?
An. Young An.
Wait, that doesn't make sense.
What does?
You're a woman.
Currently?
You change?
Sometimes. Do you remember me now?
Unfortunately for you, yes.
And you're angry?
You would have bought me.
Oh, of course. You would have made a very lovely and demure wife, I see.
What are you doing here anyway? Don't you have other desperate families to scam at the boundary?
My abilities are in high demand from all sorts of people. Your family isn't the only one desperately offering me a wife. I like to survey my options. Plus, I never scammed your family.
So you're here to add another wife to your collection?
No, I'm here for the sunlight. I heard that there was sunlight here, and I had to meet the person responsible for it. Is it really you who did it?
Yes. And what about it?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, you're able to cross the boundary, huh?
I learned to have a knack for bending the rules.
You're chosen then, like me. You're chosen to move people to safety?
What do you mean?
I was chosen too. I felt bound to this path, but I felt like there was something more, something that was missing from my life, something that only I could do.
There was no bound path for me, Chilam.
Then why do you do what you do? How are you able to cross it? By the way, it's Jen.
Well, I have the skills that I have, and I chose the path I chose. I want to go wherever I want to, whenever I want to. So I didn't choose. I chose. I wasn't chosen. Is that what you think of yourself? Bound to what you do?
I'm not trapped or anything. I chose this for myself too. You remember, right? I was supposed to marry, but I chose to leave that all behind. I gained a new destiny in these robes and in this war. I bring daylight wherever I go.
You bring daylight wherever you go, but do you go where you want to go?
I want to go where I can bring daylight. Is that so bad?
Of course not, but then it means you don't bring daylight. You arrive to it. You're no different than the rest of us.
If it weren't for me, there wouldn't be a sunrise. This destiny is why the palace above is crumbling. I want to follow where this destiny will take me. That's why it's my destiny. You might not call it fate, but clearly, you were meant for what you're doing.
I'm not special, Chuem. None of us are. Is that how you feel? Bound to be who you are and who you'll become? Because I'm not important, Chuem. Not like you. Do you ever wonder what it is like to be unimportant? Because I see you now, this girl in the golden robe, and I just wonder who you are beneath it.
I'm not going to abandon my destiny at the suggestion of a stranger.
And what about at the suggestion of good company? This destiny of yours seems so heavy. You've traded one set of manacles for another.
I chose this.
And if you chose to slip these robes off, to feel the sun kiss your skin, reach for your waist, what then?
I'm the only one who can do this.
You could do so much more.
What more is there than toppling the palace above?
Whatever you want.
I want no more than to defeat the heavens.
You want nothing else? Can you really not dream of a single desire? What?
I want...
Here, let me help you. Close your eyes.
Okay. Now
And
what?
Think of something that would make you smile. And then want that.
How will this help me?
It's a sign from your heavenly ancestors. Beautiful things come to those who want. Do you like it?
I thought it was prettier on you.
Do you want to give it back?
Do you want it back?
No, I want to kiss you. But I'll wait until you ask me to. Bachu is an intimidating figure, and I don't think she would welcome a kiss from me.
I said my name is Jin.
You did. But do you deny being Bachu as well?
I have to go. I'm sorry.
Until next time, Sunlight.
I said my name is Jin.
I won't forget.
You're here.
And you're alive.
I said I would be. Do you believe me now? I also said you'd believe me when it rains, and it did. Since I'm so successful, why don't you merge your rebellion with mine? Become my second in command.
You're lucky, not chosen.
Does the difference matter?
No. You found your way, and I will join you.
Do you think I can do it?
I don't think you can, but the people believe in you, and that's a start. Plus, who would I be if I didn't bow down to the great Bachu?
Does it sting to hear a family name become mine?
A little. Why did it have to be you out of everyone? Why couldn't we have had a Lady Chan, a Lord Tan?
You think I'm that unfit for the job?
I think you're inexperienced, but I'm still your brother, and I still care about you just like any good older brother would. I wish, even after everything, I wish I could keep you safe.
Are these wishes new? Where were they when you first married her? When she first bruised me? When I killed her to survive? You know what, that? You can keep your wishes. And keep your apologies too. I have none to offer to you or her ghost.
Jin, I am sorry. Even if it doesn't matter, I am sorry. Ansun Loi, vi might too. Someday, when you are older, you will learn that you can't help who you love.
And who don't you?
And who you don't.
Where is Han? We've cleared the skies above 2 cities. We've broken 2 anchors. Will you all follow me, or am I still not enough?
I don't forgive you.
I didn't apologize. And plus, I don't care. Will you follow me anyway?
It can't be for nothing.
It won't.
Lead us to our sunny death, Baju.
Yeah!
Em là bad girl, thường đi chơi khuya. Em thì bay lắc, người từng hơi bia. Chụp hình du đích, phải thích selfie. Quay tới đại gia, thích đeo LV. Anh là trai ngoan từ trong nhà ra ngoài ngõ. Là em say mê bởi vì có cái tay nhỏ. Một chiếc bay ngắn từ từ bước vào trong ba. Thì em đốt để em bay và không có chân ngoài cõi. Anh biết em là thiên thần. Còn anh chỉ là học sinh chuyên cần. Nhưng trong tim em luôn có tên anh. Không ai bên em thì cái bên nên anh không thích. Về nhà trước 10 giờ đêm, em nói mình cô đơn luôn có sẵn để chờ em. Em nói là người thì anh không có quyền yêu. Bởi vì làm như vậy em mới có tiền tiêu.
Another success.
Also luck?
I don't know what to call it at this point.
I was chosen by ghosts. Simple as that.
All right. Where are we going next? Jin, Jin, hello?
They died today, didn't they?
Anh cứ tưởng là em không quan tâm.
Why would I not?
Does the great Bachiu concern herself with dead parents she can't even remember?
I could recognize them anywhere. Do you ever miss them?
I used to. Not as much now, though. Do you?
Never. And Tao? Do you ever miss her?
Of course.
How could I miss them if they never leave me alone?
Were you really chosen by ghosts?
Don't be silly. A hunting is never lucky. Will you go pay your respects to them tonight?
Yeah. They've led me well enough. I owe them that much. Will you join me?
Why would I do that? We're not family. But I'll leave it to you, though. Go sing or do whatever it is that you do to them.
Good night, Chan.
If you really were here, would you be proud of me? Should I be on my knees, begging for forgiveness and guidance? Sao ba mẹ không nói gì hết vậy? Just tell me where we're going next.
Shut up, you're lying. No woman is that tall.
You think my cousin will lie to me? She's a literal god. Gods can be whatever size they like.
9 feet tall? There's no way.
No, I heard about it too. A visiting merchant told me that she bought an entire feast for the food from him and downed it all in one gulp.
That merchant lied to you to get you to buy more from him.
Are you calling me an idiot?
My cousin wouldn't lie to me about this sort of thing.
She lied about having a girlfriend just last month.
No. This is different. You've all seen the palace above. It's crumbling, and it's all because of her.
9 feet tall is enough to reach the sky.
No, but she's got a sword miles long.
What else did your cousin say? Can she fly, see the future, revive the dead?
Well, she's got boobs a meter long that she swings over her shoulder before battle.
Dang, that's what you're into? You're down bad.
It's starting to make me feel like an idiot for defending you.
My cousin was there for it. She touched the golden armor that she wears. It felt just like the sun, and she saw not one, but 2 elephants bat through rides into battle. Come on, you believe me, right?
You know, my uncle's a part of her army. He sends us letters all the time. Said she's a girl barely older than us, and everywhere she goes, daylight follows. Now, my parents are on my ass all the time about doing something better than making music. They say if she can lead an army, I can make my bed.
Is she really just a girl?
And daylight follows her?
Girl boss.
I want to join her.
You? You wouldn't last a second. Her meter-long boobs swing a little too far and slap you dead.
Well, if she's really just a girl, we could help her bring daylight too.
But could we?
She's just a girl like us.
You know about Lady Jew?
Enough to know that she's going to tear your life apart.
Strip them!
No, what are you doing?
It doesn't concern you. You could take them up. Maybe they'll have more intel on her.
Where are you taking us?
Just a girl?
Evening nights we prayed with no proof anyone could hear. In our hearts a hopeful song we barely understood. Now we are not afraid, although we know there's much to fear. We were moving mountains long before we knew we could. Oh yes, there can be miracles when you believe. When you believe, though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve? When you believe, somehow you will. You will when you believe. In this time of fear, when prayer so often proves in vain, hope seems like the summer birds too swiftly flown away. Yet now I'm standing here, my heart's so full I can't explain, seeking faith and speaking words I never thought I'd say. There can be miracles
Just believe. Just believe.
You will when you believe.
Where's the help? He's coming there. We have the upper hand.
Why do they never strike first?
Their goal isn't defeating us. It's whittling us down and keeping us away.
And this strategy has worked so well in their favor.
They will try something new soon. 간단다, batchu.
Worry about yourself with that. I will not be killed anytime soon.
Is that what your ghosts tell you?
No, just my experience.
Em còn chết người, non nhạt lắm. Go. Go and rally the troops.
Everyone, the army that the heavens muster are their peasants and their poor. These people do not know what they're fighting for. Follow me and let's meet the sunlight which awaits us.
Yeah! Trinh, em!
Quốc Đạt, chuyện gì đang xảy ra vậy? Quốc Đạt!
Ah!
No!
Trinh!
No! Quốc Đạt! Quốc Đạt! Are you okay? No, I'm so sorry. I should have been here sooner. I'm so sorry. Medic, we need a medic, please. Do something. Ma'am, may I ask for the wrong thing? Please do something. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
James. Save your apologies. Save your forgiveness. We will not have them now.
Quốc Đạt. No. No, Quốc Đạt, I'm so sorry. No, I should have been here sooner. I'm so sorry. We have to go. Let me go. I have to help her. I have to help her.
Chow, have you forgotten yourself? You have a war to lead.
Yes, I quite like him. And
everyone forward!
Chị Hạnh coi chừng ảnh giúp em nha.
Drew Quốc Đạt was our general too, Baju.
Did you know? You knew that he would die?
Yes. Death is always part of the plan.
You'll tell me next time, right? When someone is meant to die, you'll tell me?
You cannot stop their deaths. Are you faltering now?
No. I just need to know, or else I won't be able to move forward. Otherwise, you can find another stupid girl to lead your revolution.
You turn away for so little?
No, I just need to know the price of it all. Otherwise, I'm not going to move forward.
Very well. We will report to you before every battle.
Thank you.
He's awake.
Let him in. Heavenly warrior, welcome.
I have no knowledge of where the anchors are, so don't bother asking me.
I'm not interested in that. Your eyes, they're so pretty. Do you prize them?
You can't scare me, girl.
You'll come to see differently. The families that were taken, you're going to tell me where they are.
The whole Easter wing crumbling has cut off my wine delivery.
I don't understand what has them so riled.
The girl has sway with some god. Maybe
It's
even
madness is what it is.
She can't be better than the rest of them. They said the same about the Trưng Sisters.
she contests our mandate.
Has their propaganda gone to you too?
The performance is starting. Do be silent for once in your life.
Nhắm mắt thấy tôi quay về, về với bữa cơm nhà mà bao lâu tôi bỏ qua.
Nhắm mắt thấy ba mẹ ngồi bên đứa em thơ dại, nhìn lại năm tháng qua.
Tôi học cách yêu thương người khác tôi và bao dung cho người ghét tôi.
Tôi học cách xua đau thương bằng nụ cười và bằng niềm tin ở con người.
Nếu một mai tôi có bay lên trời, người ơi tôi đã sống giống thành thơi.
Nếu một mai tôi có đi qua đời, thì người ơi tôi đã sống rất tuyệt vời.
Tôi học cách yêu thương người khác tôi và bao dung cho người ghét tôi.
Tôi học cách
xua đau thương bằng nụ cười và bằng niềm tin ở con người.
Nếu một mai tôi có bay lên trời, người ơi tôi đã sống giống thành thơi.
Nếu muôn mai tôi có đi qua đời, thì người ơi tôi đã sống rất tuyệt vời. La 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 la,
người ơi tôi đã sống giống thành thơi.
La 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 la, người ơi tôi đã sống rất tuyệt vời.
Nếu một mai tôi có bay lên trời, người ơi tôi đã sống giống thành thơi.
Nếu muôn mai tôi có đi qua đời, người ơi tôi đã sống rất tuyệt vời. La 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 la, người ơi tôi đã sống rất tuyệt vời. La 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 la, người ơi tôi đã sống rất tuyệt vời.
Người ơi tôi đã sống rất tuyệt vời.
Thì ngày mai xin hãy tiến bằng nụ cười.
Enough for us to send untrained men down there to die.
What would you suggest instead, Nguyen?
We just need to send more. Your resistance to increasing the draft is why we've been losing to her ragtag army, Nguyen.
You fool. We need to send real generals down there, real warriors who understand battle. We're allowing some teenage girls to run circles around us.
That teenage girl is a god according to the people we've captured.
They're exaggerating. She's a child.
Exactly, she's just a child. There's no need to risk one of our own. Just let us draft more people.
We need to be strategic about this.
At risk of repeating myself, what would you suggest instead?
I'll go. This girl cannot be allowed to continue decimating us.
You think yourself a strategist, boy? You'll be eaten alive.
She is just a girl.
So were the Trưng Sisters, and do you know how we defeated them? Not with clever strategies or trick of the weather. Numbers.
Let him go. He has something to prove. Let him prove it. But if you fail, Nguyen, your people will be drafted.
Your insolence. I won't fail.
Look, it's a lion dance.
Tomorrow, we head to the heart of the heavens. But today, we celebrate our victories. A round of beer on me. Woo! Look that. Nếu hồi đó em chịu lấy chồng, would you still be alive today? Did I choose the wrong destiny? Is it too late to change it all again?
You've come a long way.
Ang,
Chuam,
you remember my name.
I do. Trin,
What are you today? A man?
do you have a preference?
I only wondered.
It's a beautiful sunset.
Is that all it is? Beautiful?
Is this what you're thinking about?
I'm thinking about if I gave it all away for nothing.
It's more than beautiful. It's hope for this nation. Fruits in the summer, warmth in the evening.
My brother died.
I heard. I'm sorry.
We're heading to the heavens tomorrow. I imagine you won't be joining us?
No,
Then why are you here?
I want it to be.
Is that all you think about? What you want?
What do you want from me, Trin?
You subbed me out first. Shouldn't I ask you the same?
I asked first. Do you want me to go?
No. Don't go. Ở lại đi, đừng đi. I hate the sunset. Will you watch it with me?
Of course. You know, you don't have to do anything you don't want to.
What is it that you think I don't want to do?
Ascend to the heavens? Die?
I'm not afraid of dying. This nation needs everything we can give, and if I have to die for that, then so be it.
But you are afraid.
I'm not. There's no fight I'll turn away from, no battle I won't choose, no person I'll abandon.
And what about yourself? Will you lose yourself in this fight?
Don't you understand? I already have. I've lost Wugdat, Seung, Han's older sister, my sister-in-law. If I end it all now, then what would it have been for? Wugdat always told me that a battle could cost those around me too much, and now he's gone.
They're all dead, Trin. As awful as it is, the dead have no place with the living. That's a boundary that should not be crossed. Ghosts have no place here.
That's the worst part. You asked me who I was beneath these robes, and you're right. I'm no woman, no girl, no man afraid of dying. I'm just ghosts. I'm just a long list of ghosts.
Trin.
Forget it. Forget I said anything.
Trin, wait. Come with me. Beyond the boundary. We can leave together.
Leave?
Yes, together. You don't have to stay here. There's no destiny waiting for you. We can just go.
And what payment would you demand of me? My hand in marriage? A son to take your last name? A love I cannot muster?
No, not for love and not for any of those things. Come with me for your freedom. All I ask in return is your company for as long as you'll have me. Sunlight for the road.
I can't.
Why not?
I don't want to.
What do you want?
Will you kiss me before I go?
Trin.
I wanted to ask you, but I'll wait until you ask me first.
Trin. Sunlight, no, don't go.
Thank you, Wang, for wanting me. Who is on the list today?
Will you falter or will you strike?
It can't be for nothing.
It won't be but you.
We end this today!
A heavenly noble. We haven't fought one of those before. I thought the Trưng Sisters scared them all away.
Lady Triệu, we will bleed for you no more!
We'll see.
Ha!
Han? Han? Han, are you okay?
The heavens, Baju, go!
I can't leave you here, you'll die!
Well, obviously, go!
The girl! Stop her!
you. You'll have nowhere else to go sooner or later.
Have nowhere else to be.
What will you do without your army? Ascend to die alone?
Do you like it down here, Heavenly Noble? You and your army?
In the mud? Of course not. I'm here to put a stop to your filth before I return home. Naturally.
You will learn to like it. You and your army.
You know, your soldiers call you a goddess. Are the rumors true? Do you wield a sword miles long? Hear the future whisper in your ears? I think not. Oh, you know, sooner or later, we'll be at the top of this mountain and you will have nowhere left to go.
I have nowhere else to be.
So, you are just a girl.
So I am.
You'll go no further.
You're here to stop me?
Hold your sword. We'll kill you for this.
And if I don't strike, you'll reward me handsomely?
It doesn't have to be this way. You're no god now, but we could raise you up, give you a place in the heavens. We do not have to be enemies.
You've left me no choice.
I'm giving you one right now, life or death. Life or death, which will it be, Lady Jew?
My name is Triệu Thị Trinh, and you're right, I am no goddess. I am the woman for whom you raised your army. I've collected hundreds of ghosts along the way, broke 7 of your anchors. It was me then, and it is me now, trapping us both here today, Noble. Neither of us gets a choice.
No! I'll have your head for this! Ah! This was a gift! Ah!
Drop your weapons. I'm a dead girl with a sword. I don't mind another ghost.
Do as she says.
Shut it, Heavenly Noble.
You'll bleed to death
Unless
at this
you
rate.
aren't fond of your tongue.
Ah! Ah!
Care to join me? This is the river where it all started. There are girls at the bottom of this river. I used to be afraid of it. Are we all destined to drown? It's hard to tell what I chose and what I didn't. And when another, I choose it all again. When another challenger inevitably returns to this battlefield to sever the last ties between us and your shade, it'll be me who moves with the sword, just as those before me rested upon my shoulders. It was me then, it is still me now, Heavenly Noble. I'm afraid of nothing. Not even this river.
Been driving these wide roads for so long. My heart's been far from you, 10,000 miles gone.
every part of me. But there's blood on my hands, and my lips are unclean. Take me to your river, I wanna go. Go. Take me to your river, I wanna know. I wanna go, wanna go, wanna go. Wanna know, wanna know, wanna know. Wanna go, wanna go, wanna go. Wanna know, wanna know, wanna know. I wanna know. Wanna go, wanna go, wanna go. Wanna know, wanna know, wanna know.
Oh, go.
Take me to your river, I wanna go.
Lord, please let me know.
Take me to your river, I wanna know.
Introducing Lion Dance.
Tâm hồn này chẳng để lặng lẽ. Thương cho gió mẹ, thôi thì mặc phận đời mình chơi vơi.
Introducing Sword Dance.
Năm nay mi vẫn còn trẻ. Xuân đang tới rồi nên mi cũng muốn đi chơi.
Introducing Band Dance.
Sớm mai gọi mời nơi vòng tay ấm đêm trăng rơi. Hoa ban trắng nở đầy con bạn nọ. Hương sắc còn chưa phai.
Introducing Ribbon Dance.
Sao ngày buồn biết ngày mai trắng đêm nay tròn buông. Em không bắt qua bao rời rồi.
Introducing Human Humans.
Cho mà nghe. Điện mịn. Điện mịn cho mà nghe. Mịn.
Introducing Sriracha.
Còn trẻ.
Introducing Vocal.
Thanh xuân sẽ phải nghỉ ngơi. Hoặc bàn trắng trên đường chấm nở đẹp như tâm hồn em còn ngây thơ. Em làm gì đã có người yêu. Em còn đang sợ é đây này. Ôi thì sắc quá bao khung nằm trên tay để bao chân.
Introducing PRT.
Mẹ một xinh xinh trong váy hoa. Không đi làm sao biết ngoài kia một mai là sương hay nắng tỏa. Cơ hội này mẹ sẽ nắm lấy. Vì không cần một ai sắp tay và hết hôm nay. Mình sẽ chụp
Introducing our Tekken Story Team.
Tâm hồn này chẳng để lặng lẽ. Thương cho gió mẹ, thôi thì mặc phận đời mình chơi vơi.
Introducing our acting team. Introducing our wonderful scriptwriter and director. Introducing your producer.
Thank you so much for coming to the 43rd annual culture show of the Cal Vietnamese Student Association. Where the water takes us, Bình Minh tỏa nắng nơi ta. If you're thinking about taking pictures with our cast and crew, we actually have to clean up first. So the sooner you are out of the house, the sooner we are out of the house. But thank you so much for your support. Have a good evening and go Culture Show 43!